What's up, y'all? So, in this segment, we're going to talk about civil rights violations by policing agencies in the United States, what the cause of that is. Okay, so more often than not, when you have police agencies involved in violation of individuals' civil rights, it's something that is a pattern of practice of violation of civil rights under color of law. That means that an agency often violates civil rights as public officials and is a direct result of policing for profit, which is a revenue generation model that has been used to selectively target minority groups in America. Nothing more. It's a very predatory style of policing. Policing was developed to deter crime and keep peace. Hence, we have the nomenclature peace officers, right? And so police have what are known to be extraordinary discretionary powers to draw reasonable inferences in response to the totality of the circumstances. That is something peace officers are trained on, even though we have minimal education and training requirements for conventional policing. All vetted cops understand what I'm saying as to the nomenclature being described herein. And so anytime we have violations of civil rights, more often than not, it is a result of something that is routine to the agency, because ethical lapses began at the top of an organization's hierarchy. All right, that's something that somebody in that agency, in the chain of command, higher up, set as a precedent. Okay? Police agencies in the U.S. are modeled after the military. They are a paramilitary organization. Okay? Police departments have a paramilitary organizational structure. And so, with that being said, paramilitary organizations have what are known as post orders and standard operating procedure, as well as rank for members of the organization, such as sergeant, lieutenant, captain. And that really shapes the workplace culture. Anybody familiar with what a hostile workplace environment is? So that's why, because you have somebody in the chain of command within the organization's hierarchy that is disgruntled or unhappy with their job, whatever it is. They're biased, towards one group of people versus another. And so they set the tone for their agency. So when you have allegations of discrimination or violation of civil rights, whatever civil rights are being violated, it's a result of the ethical lapses that occur from the top. Okay, and that becomes the workplace culture. And in a paramilitary organization, communication is really one way. Okay, you're taking orders. Like if you're a subordinate to a superior, your agency has post orders and a standard operating procedure. There's no talking about how you perform your job. You're expected to know your job, hence you're given those extraordinary discretionary powers, correct? That's why peace officers are peace officers, right? They're entrusted with public safety. That's who you swear an oath to. And so not being in line with your agency policy is also known as subordination. That's how police agencies function. All right? And so when we entrust peace officers with these extraordinary discretionary powers, we expect for them to know their job. We are trusting peace officers with our livelihood as a society. So there is no excuse there for when peace officers make mistakes. That's why they're held to a greater standard, right? They're vetted public officials. Good stewards of the public is what they're expected to be. But to get back to civil rights violations and their origins as such relate to policing, that's why. It's because ethical lapses began at the top of an organization's chain of command or hierarchy. All right. So I'll be doing an entire presentation on policing. We'll go over the different nomenclature, policing styles, different types of training, and how all that kind of comes together. The lack of uniformity in training in the U.S., as well as a lack of uniformity in the laws, which is kind of a factor to what we have in terms of our broken criminal justice system in America. So hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and until next time.